Welcome to the Prospectors Radio Show, the talk show for our community. Please welcome Rich Cooley, Indiana Gold Hunter Dennis Dayton, Kathleen Biffle, and your host, Tim Grimes.
All right, everybody, welcome back to another edition of Prospector Radio. I'm your host, Tim Grimes, and joining me like always, we got Kathleen Biffle, Rich Cooley, even Indiana Gold Hunter Dennis Dayton is here, and of course, we can't forget and Shad is here
and
also.
Shad.
So what's happening, you guys? Kathleen, Shad, I know what's happening with you.
We are packing. We leave tomorrow morning
Woo-hoo.
for Alaska, so we're really excited.
heading out 3 weeks out in the...
I'm just excited to not be working.
All right.
I'm actually excited to have very minimal contact with anyone in the outside world once we get there.
Nothing but gold.
Well, Shad, what are you going to do with you know, without Facebook and stuff? Are you going to be all right?
I hate Facebook. You know, I loathe
I
social
know you
media.
do. I
It's
know
a
you do.
necessary evil for things, but oh my God, it's a big to do anymore.
I know.
It's a big to-do.
I know it drives you nuts. That's why I had to say it. It's like, it'll be nice to be away from that part of life.
Hey,
you know?
I just wanted to say that I'm not in the chat room tonight.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, my computer's all packed away, so I'm looking in the chat room, but I'm looking over Shad's shoulder.
Roger. We got you. We got it. So 3
But-
weeks.
We should be on the show August 14th, I believe,
Okay.
at West Coast Wednesday. We won't, of course, have probably anything, but we'll at least
Right.
be here and we
Oh,
can
that's fine.
chat.
Yeah, just like this. Just, you know, that's cool. Because, yeah, people are going to hear and, you know, see how you guys' trip was. So, that's cool.
Yeah, we're trying to pack and stay under the weight limit. I had to, reduce the amount of essential oils.
Did you really? How much essential oil are you taking with you?
I just have the necessities: sandalwood, frankincense, a few others.
Are these
but
little bottles, Kathleen? Small bottles? Or?
Those are the little bottles. The big bottle is, it's like a muscle oil that you can rub on your sore, aching joints and muscles, because I'm going to be really, really sore from dredging
Uh-huh.
a lot.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we did also have to unload an extra pair of rain boots for Kathleen that had pretty designs on it and sandals. I saw those in there. I'm like, what the hell are these?
I was just getting ready to
They're
ask.
like heels. Well, they're for the flight home. I'm like, how about you just wear whatever you're wearing on the flight out there home?
You know, that's a kind of a good idea, right? I was just getting ready to ask you,
They're
Kathleen.
really pretty.
Okay. Well, you might have to leave Pretty at home for this trip and
Pig,
do
goes
that,
over my weight.
do that
Well,
the
it
next
sucks,
trip.
you know, it's like, because the weather, and I'm sure it's like how Idaho was. At nighttime, it's in the low 40s.
Right.
In the daytime, I think it's like 68, 70 degrees
Mhm.
up there when you're going.
Sure.
So,
The clothes are heavier.
yeah, you got to pack heavier stuff, and that sucks.
So,
It adds up.
Kathleen, do you wear tennis shoes ever or anything like that?
Rarely.
Rarely.
When I'm running, I do.
That's kind of one of them rarities. That's not something like you could wear on the plane there and then wear on the plane back and wear
I
them,
have
wear 'em
slippers.
there, you know? I mean, walk us through this.
I have some cute sandals I'm going to wear.
That's your shoe choice for the flight down is cute sandals?
Yes.
Okay, so that'll be your shoe choice on the way
When we
home.
get to Alaska, though, I'm going to put on my muck boots. and,
Well, yeah, because you want to blend in.
Yeah, well, we're going to be on that airboat ride, and
Yeah, you're going to want them muckers.
you're going to get chilled.
Yep, probably. Interesting. Shad, how many pairs of what's your shoe choice for the flight down?
For the flight down, is just some simple, they're like tennis shoes, but just slip-ons.
Uh-huh.
Because I hate getting molested by TSA.
Right. You want
So I like to be easy to get in and out of there.
right.
So shoes, obviously, just so I can put them on, take them off, slip-ons.
Sure.
And then I put my belt in my backpack
Right.
rather than wear it. I put it on afterwards because it's annoying.
That makes sense, right? You got to take it off. Take it off, yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Jeez, it's an adventure just packing for an adventure.
I think just traveling there is going to be an adventure.
It
I'm
is.
excited.
Well, it's funny. We got our sleeping bags, sleeping mats, stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
You know, because you need it. They have a cot, and technically you could maybe get lucky and buy it there if you got there early enough in Fairbanks.
$1 million.
But
Right.
it's just odd. It's a very interesting. Like one bag is filled with like the sleeping bag, camping gear, mats, and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
That weighs about 45 pounds.
Wow.
The other bag is all our diving gear, and that added up. That's like 55 pounds.
Yeah, I bet that was probably a heavy bag, yep.
And then, but our 2 suitcases are like in the 60-pound range, and max is 70.
Mm-hmm. And then backpacks? How much in the backpacks?
I don't know. They're probably like 15, 20 pounds at least. Well, and I was reading a thing. Did you know now you can't even take batteries in your checked luggage, like any kind of batteries?
What?
You're not supposed to. So you got to take them on your carry-on.
Really?
Wow.
I was
yeah.
pissed when I read that today.
Oh.
I had to go through every bag because I had containers here and there. I had them all spread loaded out. Track them down.
Right.
A lot of work.
Because ain't they, like, batteries can explode, and that's...
I guess. I guess it's safety,
Right.
better. Sorry, I guess.
I guess, but that's...
Whatever.
That's still...
Like anybody who goes flying, it's like, if you go shooting, carry firearms, it's like I've had to search through every bag, suitcase, little accessory bag to make sure I didn't have any bullets or anything floating around loose. It's like, you don't want to forget that you had, like, in your backpack, you had some loose ammo and go through the TSA.
Oh, that could be bad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And we all know how that is. There's always that stray round that winds up falling into the corner of the bag somehow.
Right.
And it's like, oh, where'd this come from? Yep.
Yeah, it's just like my vehicle. I work on a military installation. I got to make sure I never have any rounds or anything left in my vehicle.
Oh,
or else it's a big no-no.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. See, yeah.
I'd be screwed because our truck has shotgun rounds, bullets all over the place. Heck, I think I even got a couple bolts from the crossbow underneath the seat.
Yeah, I have to check every year hunting season, make sure I have everything already out at the end of the season.
Man, that stuff like that's crazy. Between the flying and working.
I'll be right back.
Okay, brother. Between flying and working at government places, my God, that's nuts. But it's finally here, though. You guys are gone tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
I bet. If I'm excited, I ain't even going. It's just it's like I feel like I am. It's like you guys are going to the big Alaska. It's so
What do they say? North to
Alaska for 3 weeks. That is going to be awesome. I see posts from the place you're going on Facebook and stuff, so I'll be watching for posts from even them, about this adventure.
Oh my God! You see that cleanup from their 10-inch dredge?
Yeah.
That's what the owners they run is a 10-inch up there.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously to make some money too from mining.
Sure.
I was like, holy cow!
Take us to that spot, right?
Okay.
What was this one?
Right around that area. Nice. Yeah, it's gonna be cool, man. You guys. It's how long?
Well, we have a big jar to bring our gold home.
There
Actually,
you go.
we gotta get a new jar. Somebody took our old jar because they had sunflower seeds, and we can't find our little jar now.
Oh
One of
no!
the kids took it.
You will improvise. You will find, right?
Yep.
You will empty out a container, Kathleen, or something, and put all the gold in there.
Just stuff it in our essential oils.
Right, exactly. Dump out the essential oils, fill those bottles up with gold, and you can get more essential oils when you get home, right? Whatever it takes, you will do it. You got this. How long is that flight going to be for you? What is it?
All right,
Goodness. We're taking a crazy way.
Yeah, I mean, it's all in the name of getting good deals,
Yeah.
obviously.
Well,
You
yeah,
gotta
of course.
save money.
Yeah.
Stuff so expensive nowadays. So we're flying out of Columbus to Atlanta, Georgia.
Right.
We have that's about an hour and a half plane ride. Then it's only like an hour layover there.
Okay.
And then the big flight is all the way from Atlanta to Seattle.
Okay.
That's, I think, 5.5 hours.
Ooh, yeah, that's a long one.
And then we have a 3.5 hour layover in Seattle, and then we fly just under 4 hours to Fairbanks and get in there around 12:15 in the morning local time there.
Okay.
So that is it's a 4-hour time difference from the East Coast.
Wow.
And then we catch our ride around 9 a.m.
9 a.m., yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll crash in a hotel for a couple hours, pretty much. Last shower.
Our last shower.
Reorganize some of our packs.
Uh-huh.
Because I guess there's a chance of rain when we get in. So
Okay.
then a 6-hour ride east all the way almost to the border of the Yukon, and then get into Chicken, Alaska, about 4 miles outside of town.
Then an airboat.
We get
ride.
the hover airboat or whatever will come pick us up, and
I guess that's an hour ride.
about hour and a half.
Wow.
Camp stream there.
That's an adventure. Just getting
It
there.
is. I'm so excited.
No donkeys though.
No donkeys.
No donkeys.
Dang. So when you get to Fairbanks, you got a 5-6 hour car ride to the airboat. So maybe you can doze off then, maybe.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna they'll take us to like one of their, I guess it's like grocery / home goods store.
Okay.
Like kind of like a Walmart or
Sure.
what is it, a Fred Meyer.
Last minute place to get stuff you need.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can get any extras you want or anything you didn't pack.
Mhm.
And then they'll stop for lunch along the way, and it's
Wow.
a long drive. And if weather's bad, it takes even longer.
Wow.
Now, you guys meeting anybody on the way, or just meeting them over there?
Jimbo.
We're getting there all at different times. I think some people are getting in early evening tomorrow, so they're lucky. But most of us are getting in around midnight. A couple of them are actually getting in around almost 2 in the morning.
Mhm.
So they're just staying in the airport and resting before we get picked up.
Wow. That's an
'Cause I
adventure.
debated getting a hotel because, oh my God, the hotels are like $200 for a night.
Holy cow.
Like, why is it so expensive? And I really debated. I was like, I don't want to. And then, but Kathleen was like, I want to
It's a
clean
vacation.
up.
Well, yeah, you want to get in, like you said, jump in a shower. You're going to be like in the
I'd
air
crash at the airport.
for like 9 hours or something, ain't you?
Yeah, I mean, Kathleen made a good point. I mean, because you forget the time difference. So we're practically traveling about 18 hours overall tomorrow.
Oh, jeez.
So it's going to be exhausting.
Oh,
Not to mention the time zone's going to kick us in the butt.
And the 24 hours of daylight.
And how much time difference is there?
4 hours.
4 hours.
They're 4 hours behind East Coast.
4 hours behind us. Okay.
Yeah.
Dang.
So when we fly Seattle to Fairbanks, we'll definitely wave when we get over Juneau at Razor.
There you go. Tell me.
Maybe we can see his giant garage he's building right now.
Yeah, maybe. Now, how far is Juneau from Fairbanks?
Oh, a long way. Like Fairbanks is in the middle of Alaska, north on the other side of all the big mountain ranges.
Mm-hmm.
Then south of Fairbanks, along the coast, is Anchorage, and then southeast of there is where you get to Juneau.
Oh, okay.
Juneau's on that little.
It's an island, isn't it?
It's on that little tail, southeast part of Alaska that
Gotcha.
hangs down.
Okay. Dang.
So we're not that close. Yeah.
It's going to be the adventure, guys. This is the one. This is the big one.
I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight.
No, how could you?
She wasn't able to sleep last night and woke me up at 5
I don't know
a.m.
what to do.
I'm like, really? You need to get up, get my coffee.
Really?
Got stuff to do. I'm like, okay.
Oh, no. Yeah.
I asked you if there was coffee made. I didn't say get my coffee.
Get up,
Well, you
get
said,
my
well, go
coffee.
make it. It wasn't.
Oh, no. Kathleen. Yeah, you won't sleep tonight. You're doomed. Well, you can sleep on the plane then, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all good. It's good. You just have fun, you guys. That's just too cool. Too cool. And just...
I had a good adventure coming home.
Well, yeah, we got to get to Dennis here. You know, what do you mean a good adventure coming home?
Well, we started out after we got everything packed, ran into Elk City.
Where?
And our last supper into Elk City.
Okay.
Which is, it's not too far from the claims at all.
Right.
So we got our last supper in and got our showers and had everything packed and went to Grangerville.
Okay.
And because we had the truck and trailer loaded from top to bottom, front to back.
Mm-hmm.
So what was really funny about it is in Grangerville is where we got our storage unit.
Right.
And they were already closed. But the nice thing about it is they'll come there 24/7. And I kind of laughed when I first saw the sign, because actually the name of it's called Nuts for the letter or the number, but you know how I like to say the letter 4?
Yeah.
Nuts for storage. And we called them, told them we were there outside. It only took them about 15 minutes to get there. Really nice. It was Dennis and Tammy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I told them I was probably going to hack their name up, but it's Pekarovich,
Okay.
I think. I can't even remember how to pronounce it again. And then, of course, we dealt with her daughter, Madison. You know, she was the one, I guess, you know, the dad teaching her and she pretty much knew how to do all the work.
Sure.
You know, but we got there, they got us to storage, got about 90% out, and came back almost empty. But it was really cool. Oh, and you guys can look them up. I know some of you guys actually have claims close to there, and they're only less than an hour away from our claims.
Nuts
Real close.
for storage.
Nuts for storage, yep.
that works, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nuts for storage. Hey.
But the travels back was really cool. It was really a good travel home. The first place we stopped was the Devil's Tower.
Okay.
And we ate there at the restaurant. You know, got some souvenirs and gifts. Of course, I found my playing cards that I collect. You know, had the Devil's Tower on them, and got up, and there's like you can stop and pay. And I didn't realize. Now, if you guys ever go there and want to drive right beside it, it costs $25.
What?
Yeah, and then that's if you got a pass, a National Forest pass, but that's $80. And we're like, well, we didn't plan on spending any money. We thought we could just drive it. So I said, can we turn us around here? She said, well, just go on up, go past the, where there's some buildings at, and turn around there. So we actually drove up.
Wait, you can't drive past it?
You right beside it, to get in, it costs money. But if you've got a truck and a trailer in the back, and you turn around right there, you can actually drive up there and go see it, and then turn around and come back.
Oh my gosh!
For free. So we got to see that, and that was really cool. Got a lot of pictures, and then our next stop was Sturgis. We went into Sturgis, and that was bad to the bone.
Yeah, okay, tell us.
And got to see the town. Stopped at the Harley shop. Got some of the, and I just found this out. I didn't realize it, but every Harley shop, they have like a poker chip with their name on it. Mm-hmm. And I guess you collect the poker chips from every Harley shop. So now I started a new collection.
Oh, there you go.
Not just cards. Now I got the poker. So every time I go in the state, I'm going to try to find a Harley shop and go pick up one of their poker chips.
There you go.
And you can buy some kind of a board to put poker chips in. But anyway.
Sure.
But drove down down the main town where, they have Sturgis at, the bike week.
Right.
And stopped by this really great big huge handgun, which was really cool. I don't know if you guys saw the picture of that yet or not.
Seen it.
I posted it on Facebook.
Was that some famous gun shop or something?
Well, it's a gun shop. I don't know if it's
What
famous
was the
or
name?
not,
What was the name of the gun shop? Do you remember?
I don't remember. I don't know.
It wasn't one of them ones that used to have a TV show or nothing, was it?
I don't know.
You didn't go in or nothing?
No, I just went to the gun and got some goofy pictures.
All right, gotcha.
And then we left from there, and then we went to Mount Rushmore. It was really, really cool, too.
That's the first time you ever seen Mount Rushmore?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
in live, yeah, absolutely. It was awesome.
Was it cool?
Oh, my gosh, yeah. Yeah, that place was only, you paid $10 to park, and you can only go up so far. It's basically right there. They got their gift shop, and then they got restaurants, and right there. And
right.
But it was cool. Got pictures of it, and took some goofy pictures of it. And I had Raymond hold the phone. It looked like I was picking the nose of one of the dudes up there.
Statue.
Washington. It's the guy right beside Washington. Is it different?
Oh, heck, I don't know.
I
You're
don't
asking
know.
the wrong guy. Yeah.
But the guy right beside Washington.
Mm-hmm.
Got some goofy pictures of it, and of course, I got playing cards at every place that I went. I got them there at Sturgis, I got them at Mount Rushmore, and I got them at the Devil's Tower.
Right.
And then it was a long, grueling trip home. But I tell you what, it's a beautiful country out there.
Sure.
I would have tried to stop at Deadwood.
Is that
Dead
long
not
away?
too far. Yeah, it's not too far from there, but it was. We'll probably do that next year because we actually got a map when we was at the Devil's Tower,
Uh-huh.
and it's different. And one of them, and I think I get my map over here while I'm talking. I'm gonna look on it. It said, got it right here. I was gonna take it and laminate. It's a really cool map that you get at the restaurant.
Right. Was it a placemat?
Yeah, basically. Well, it's not a placemat. You can actually. It's a book. It also has it on here. It says the Badlands.
Yeah.
If they have the Badlands, it's pretty close. Let me see. It shows Rapid City. Huh. I could have swore I seen that on there. I'm sure it is. But anyway,
Yeah.
we talked about that next year because we plan on, like I said, we drove this year and got stuff in storage. We plan on driving one more year. There's some other items that I want to get,
Right.
and I can put it in storage. And after that, it's just basically going to be flying in and renting a U-Haul and picking stuff out of storage and going to the claims.
That'd be the way, just flying in, yeah. To where you don't have to do that drive. You know?
Oh, I know.
Mm-hmm. Then you could
But
just
it was
go at
it was
a
fun.
moment's notice.
It was fun.
Oh, that's good. That's the main thing. You had fun. And did you get any gold?
Oh, we got some gold.
Well, there's the second main thing. Yeah. As long as you got some gold.
Actually, Dave's got it. He's gonna do the final cleanup on it and stuff. So, we're actually. Well, I'm going up actually next weekend because I'm still on vacation. I still got another week of vacation.
Right.
So, I plan on probably heading to Ohio sometime tomorrow. Probably won't be early. I'm going to sleep in. And then by the weekend, I'm going up to Dave's place, and we're taking the ex-wife to go dredging.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Where at?
Oh, yeah.
You going to come to Ohio dredging, or?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Roger that. I got you.
And then we'll be back. And then I'll be back in Indiana by the weekend and dredging with Dave Brown and the ex-wife.
Oh, okay.
That's what he calls his new 6-inch dredge, the ex-wife.
Right. Yeah, that's its name. That's a good name for it.
Yeah.
I reckon. I don't know. That's cool. But as long as you guys had fun. What was the coolest, memorable moment of your adventure?
Oh, my gosh. If I have to pick just one.
Yeah, you do.
Sturgis.
Really, out of this whole adventure?
Well, I mean, to find a gold, it's always fun finding a gold, but the coolest place was Sturgis.
Okay, well,
I thought.
I was talking about the whole trip, start to finish.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually like Sturgis.
Oh my God.
It's a really cool town, man. It's one to put on your bucket list.
Right.
Just something about that town, man. It's amazing.
That must be what brings people back every year to it.
Oh, I can see why.
Right. That must be the reason. So you.
The trip up there, I forgot. Man, if Dave's listening, he can send me a message.
Mm-hmm.
But before we got into Idaho, I believe it was the last state before we got into Idaho.
Uh-huh.
We stopped. Of course, he stopped to get some beer. We stopped at a liquor store to get some beer, and we were probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours away from the claim. And of course, I'm driving, and as we're turning, he ran me in the back and said, "Oh my God, look at that!" And I started to look, and I almost got in a wreck, but there was like a bunch of women that were outside this joint, topless.
Huh?
Outside. And I thought, what in the heck? So luckily the liquor store was right there where I was turning left on the corner.
Right.
And I had to get out and to actually see it to believe it. And I guess that state it's illegal that women can walk around topless.
And what state was that? The one right before Idaho?
Wyoming maybe, or Montana, or I don't know, but they were topless. I couldn't believe it.
What were they doing? What were they doing? Just standing around topless?
Yeah, just walking around.
Just
Everything
walking
free
around.
in the wind.
Just walking around. Never for no reason. Just walking around without their shirts on.
Yep.
A whole bunch of them.
A whole bunch of them. It almost caused me to wreck.
Well, that's quite interesting. And that you don't remember where it was.
Well, that would be my second favorite place that I
would have figured that would have been your favorite, most
memorable
memorable
Well, it kind of was, but I don't want to ruin Sturgis.
It's like, I remember this town where all the women were topless.
I'm hoping he's listening, because I hope I get a text from him. He can tell me what town or what state we were in. Whatever state is right before we get into Idaho. So if someone's got a map.
Whatever state right before
Depends on which way you went through. Should it be Wyoming?
We went
Wyoming.
through it had to be Wyoming. Like, we went through the top, we went through the top right-hand side of Idaho and then went down to our
Wyoming.
Wyoming, that's it. Yep. I knew it was one of those two. It was Wyoming.
Okay.
So, yeah, I guess they did this thing, law, and said if men can walk around without shirts, so can they, and the law, I guess the law passed.
Don't have a clue. It's kind of weird, though. You know? You seen that on the way down or the way back?
On the way down there to it.
Way down to it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Well, we on the way back though it was dark, so we didn't get to see anything. We traveled through Wyoming in the dark, but I wanted to see the other things that was more important.
Right, I gotcha. Oh, well, that's cool. You know, like it's just a long drive. You know?
Yeah, it's real beautiful country. I mean, it's you know, you get to see all the big mesas that are there. You know, the big hills with the flat tops, the mesas, and
well, sure, that's cool.
Yeah, it is. It's. I've got a ton of pictures. A ton of
And how
pictures.
long were you actually at camp?
We were there for. Oh, wait a minute. David just said it was Montana that was topless.
Okay.
Montana?
He just sent me a message, said it was Montana.
Okay.
Okay.
Good. I didn't want to. I was getting confused. I'm glad you figured that out. I was worried.
I don't have a clue. I was waiting on somebody to chime in because I had no clue.
I didn't either. I didn't know what state it was.
Looking at a
I just
map,
know
I'm lost. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, where was I at? David just got me distracted there.
Squirrel.
We were there for right at 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Really cool. We found some rocks on our middle claim where camp is. There was like an adit up there, and we actually got some more rocks from it. We gave a couple to David. Of course, we get them on the show. You know, maybe he can let us know if there was any gold in it or not. We dropped them off and left them with him. But we went back up the morning before we left, and we went on a hike. Me and Dave did, trying to follow that metal pipe. We never could find that adit. So next time we're down there, we're gonna get Dave to go with us and find out where that adit's at, where that mine is or whatever it is on our claim.
Okay.
We've seen a lot of bear scat. Once we started seeing that, we decided, well, I think we've looked enough. Let's go.
You didn't see no wild creatures like that when you were at camp?
No.
Any no mountain lions or bears?
No mountain lions. We saw some elk. We saw some deer. And one of the times coming back from Elk City, we were behind one of the a lot of log trucks up there and rock truck.
Right.
And this log truck just like almost swerved. We thought, what the heck? And a big buck had come from the Clearwater River, ran across the road, and everything across from the river on the road is nothing but straight up rock hillside. And that buck, it shot up the side of, I tell you, I don't see how, but it got up there.
That was a mountain goat.
That was amazing too, seeing that.
Okay. See, that's cool. Nice. And let me think. What else? Let me see. What else did I want to ask you? So, wait. You said you was there a place you was able to shower every day? Is that what you were saying?
Yeah. Oh, you could go into Elk City and shower.
Oh, that's what you would do? You'd go up there?
Yeah, because it's not that far. It's not that many miles. It's just, the speed limit's 35, 40 miles an hour, and you go through the winding roads, and, it takes about 30, 45 minutes to get to town, but it's really cool. And they had some hot springs there pretty close. It was like about maybe 25 miles away. We were going to go, but we never did.
Never did.
Nah.
Okay. So you were kind of doing like a touristy thing, too, at the same time.
Hot springs are pretty cool.
I would think.
I don't know if you've ever been to one, but it's just amazing.
We went to them 4 years ago when we did that rumble on the river with the Amara. And we were down on the Payette River.
Okay.
And we went up to some of the hot springs over there, and it was nice because, you're sore and achy, and you get in them hot springs, and, oh, man, it's great.
Yeah, that would be cool to go see one of them and actually use it if nobody was in it. That'd be cool. That would be neat. Yeah.
When we were in Thailand, we went to the hot springs. It was really neat.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
It was very refreshing.
Well, they got like minerals in them too that are really good for you.
Right, because ain't that like volcanic minerals or something?
I think so. I don't know, but it's weird. Like the waters in Hot Spring are like so clear.
Really? Hey, do they smell like sulfur or anything?
Not at all.
Not at all?
Not the ones I went to.
No, it's just...
The ones I did.
See, that'd be cool. That's something I'd like to see someday. Some natural hot springs. Yeah, that would be cool. So...
It was cool.
That's cool. You had a good trip. You glad to be home?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm ready to get back out now and actually get to dredge in the water and dredge up some gold.
Well, there you see.
The high banking, it wasn't bad. We had the dry line dredge nozzles and basically the same thing. We pumped the water up into the holes, and man, that Dave, he can dig a hole. My gosh, can he dig a hole?
Yeah, we know that. We've seen him in action.
But you know what? We reclaimed everything, and it was 110%. You couldn't even tell where we dug.
Right.
We reclaimed the 2 holes that we were working completely.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's good because that's what you're supposed to do, and
we did.
Nice, good Good job. Very cool. And you got some gold, so everybody's
Oh,
happy. Yeah, good, good, good. Well, that's awesome. And you got to see it. Now you know what you're dealing with. So.
Yeah. It was our first year. You know, we learned our lesson. You know, it's and that's gonna happen. You know, we weren't familiar with the paperwork and get stuff done. And
Right.
but now we know. And next year we're definitely gonna be dredging. So.
Cool. See.
No excuses.
Well,
I'm gonna get a shirt that says "No excuses."
Hopefully, it all goes well. You know.
Oh, it will. It will.
That is cool. So, glad to have you back. Glad you're back. Glad you had fun.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, heck.
Well, I still got more fun to go, but I'm glad to be back too.
All right. Well, that's cool. Awesome. Good, good, good. Well, when you get that tally, we want to see it. You know. Post a picture. You know.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I have been posting some pics. I just haven't posted like all of it so far, I guess.
Oh, right. I got you.
I haven't posted all of it together.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, Dave has all of it together right now.
Ah, I see. I got you. Hold on a second. All right, cool. Well, Rich, you got your Cooley's Corner tonight?
I sure do.
You sure do. Dennis, you got your lost treasure thingy?
Absolutely.
Well, heck, let's take a quick commercial break, and we'll come back with some Cooley's Corner. What do you guys think about that?
Sounds good.
I think it sounds like a plan. We'll be right back, everybody.
Do you like to mine for gold? Enjoy prospecting a nice crack in the bedrock? Enjoy getting outdoors to camp, fish, hunt, and hike on your public lands? You plan your trip, load the gear, grab the dog, put the family in the truck, and drive off to a locked gate. A sign says you cannot enter or access your own public lands. Mining claims and public land owned by we the people are being designated as off limits by our own government every single day. Are you concerned about the direction our government is going? Are you tired of seeing no access, no entry signs on your lands? We are, and we are fighting back. We are AMRA, America Mining Rights Association, the fastest growing small mining advocacy association in America. AMRA is a 501c3 not-for-profit formed by miners, hunters, off-roaders, retired military men, and women to stop the insanity. AMRA was formed to educate, unite, and help the small miners and public land users on their rights. Rights given to us by God. Do you want access to great mining claims? For a small tax-deductible donation to their Miners Legal Fund, your family gains access to proven excellent mining claims across America for an entire year. AMRA challenges the USFS, BLM, EPA, and the other agencies intent upon stopping you from enjoying your own lands. You are who pays these people's wages. It is time they listen to us. We need to unite. And that is what AMRA is doing. As you sit here right now, thousands of acres of public lands are being closed, locked, and blocked from use by you. Are you fed up yet? Join us. Get in on this fight and let's restore America to what our families fought and died for. Freedom. Just visit AmericanMiningRights.com. AmericanMiningRights.com. Also, check us out on Facebook at American Mining Rights Association. AmericanMiningRights.com.
In 1858, gold was discovered in the rivers of New Caledonia. This discovery would spark a massive gold rush. Today, the search for gold is much easier, yet still challenging with Dirt Hog Pay Dirt. At Dirt Hog, we pride ourselves on our gold and guaranteed gold amounts. Just visit DirtHogPayDirt.com today and buy yourself a bag of the best pay dirt concentrates on the market. Order with confidence in Canada and North America. DirtHogPayDirt.com, the best gold concentrates on the market, period. Also, be sure to check out our Honest Bonus program.
Welcome to Cooley's Corner. Join Rich Cooley as he talks about equipment, new products, and so much more for all us prospectors and treasure hunters. Here's Rich.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Cooley's Corner. Tonight we're going to talk about fine gold recovery. Now, I basically got an article that I'm reading from. I don't agree with everything from it. Because the simple fact to me is classification is the key to fine gold recovery. So I want to make that perfectly clear. Just because I'm reading it doesn't mean that I agree with some of the stuff they're saying.
Okay.
But as for the article, we're going to cover it anyway.
Gotcha,
Okey-doke?
brother. Yeah, gotcha.
All right. Basically, recovering fine gold from black sands is one of the most challenging aspects of gold mining. While we are hoping to find that once-in-a-lifetime gold nugget, the vast majority of gold that we find as prospectors is very small in size, ranging from gold flakes down to dust, so small that it is nearly invisible. Extremely fine particles of gold like this can be very difficult to separate from black sands, and other minerals have little to no value. Despite their small size, the accumulation of this fine gold can add up to a substantial amount. So it's in the prospector's best interest to find and process that will help aid in the recovery of fine gold to maximize their profits. The process required to separate gold from other minerals is simply enough to understand gold, being the heaviest element we typically encounter in the stream, can be separated from lighter materials by various gravity separating methods. Gold panning is the most common method used by small-scale prospectors, but larger mining equipment like dredges, sluice boxes, dry washers, and many other types of equipment use gravity separation to discharge the lighter material while retaining the gold. The difficulty lies in the fact that none of these methods are perfect, and the end result of the day of gold mining will result in what they call concentrates. This is a concentration of heavy minerals that have been captured. If you're in a gold-bearing area, there's a good likelihood that you captured some gold. But along that, the gold you're going to find black sands and some other traces of minerals. First, let's take a look at what concentrates are generally comprised of. If your mine equipment is set up properly, then you should be discharging the vast majority of the material, such as most light sands and gravel. Black sands with specific gravity of around 5, meaning equivalent volume of black sands is 5 times heavier than water, is generally made up of hematite, magnetite. Magnetite is known to be heavy magnetic, and this will help in the separation process. Hematite, on the other hand, is slightly magnetic. It does not hold near the attraction to a magnet that magnetite does, but still draw to a magnet if it's extremely strong. This will be the miner's advantage further in the separation process. Other heavy minerals that are commonly encountered can include cinnabar, platinum, diamonds, lead, mercury, garnets, other assorted heavy minerals. Generally, if present, this will only comprise a small percentage of the total concentrates. Black sands are the main challenge that prospectors will have to contend with. So where do all the black sands come from anyways? Both magnetite and hematite are crystalline oxides of iron, which is one of the falling common elements on the planet. In addition, it's a common fact that metamorphic rock and igneous rock are generally associated with iron deposits, as well as good gold deposits. While there are occasionally gold-bearing areas that have very little black sands, it is generally accepted that there will be at least some amount of black sands anywhere that gold is found in various quantities. Some of the areas you will find just a trace, but most areas will produce a significant amount. Thus, your concentrates will have a high percentage of black sands. There's many different methods that a gold prospector can use to separate the gold out of their black sands. These methods can range from simply as carefully gold panning the concentrates several times to expensive separation equipment costing thousands of dollars. For most small, medium-scale prospectors, the more expensive separation methods like shaker tables, and these can be valuable for a large mining operation, but the average prospector will never yield enough additional gold to justify spending that kind of money.
Right.
Fortunately, there's quite a few good gold recovery systems on the market. Some that are inexpensive, some are more expensive. Some average between a few $100s. Favorite, of course, everybody knows is the Blue Bowl. You know, it uses a simple design of circulating water to separate any light material and black sands while keeping the gold at the bottom of the bowl.
Right.
Of course, spiral panning wheels,
Yeah.
which uses a specially designed spiral motion at the exact same angle to capture fine gold. Micro sluices, standard sluices, which they have smaller riffles with less water flow.
Mm-hmm.
All these types of equipment work and can be purchased for a few $100s or less. The trick to maximizing the efficiency of any of these methods is to classify your final concentrates down.
Gotcha.
That's why I always said classification is key to fine gold recovery.
Sure.
I classify it when it comes out of the dredge. It gets classified automatically. And that way I pan the big stuff off of it, and then when I get it home, I run it through my cleanup sluice, and then I classify it down again, and then I pan it out.
Mm-hmm.
But that's my method.
Right.
So,
Right.
of course, some of the other ones is the gold cube, very popular tool. Even after the fining processing, you will still find that your concentrates, which are now super concentrates, will still have a mix of fine gold and fine black sand particles. Here's where the magnet comes in, which I don't do the magnet very much unless I'm in a really high area that I need it. But basically, we used a drop in, I forget what we call it. It's basically you pick it up, drop it, move it to another area, drop, and pick it up, drop it, and just keep moving it. And that way you're not picking up the gold.
Right. I got
They're
you.
basically saying here's where the magnetic nature of black sands will help us use a rare earth magnet. You can physically pull them away from the gold. It's very important to get extremely powerful rare earth magnet. I use, I think, the purple ones that has like the push button thing on it.
Mm-hmm.
Place the remaining concentrates in the bottom of a plastic gold pan with an inch of water. Spread them out across the bottom of the pan. Hover your magnet just above them. The goal here is to actually cause the black sands to jump out of the gold pan. Clean the accumulated black sands from the bottom of your magnet and repeat the process several times until the black sands are nearly all removed. What we usually do is I have separate little pans there, and I'll drop it, pick it up, drop it, pick it up, and another one, drop it, pick it up, another one, and that way you're not losing any of the gold.
Right.
Once finished with this wet separation process, you should be down to almost clean gold. Dry whatever you have left and inspect it carefully. They also, back in the old days, they used mercury.
Mm-hmm.
Some people actually use mercury now. In the past, mercury was commonly used for final cleanup, but with their current knowledge about the dangers, plus the invention of these excellent fine gold recovery tools, mercury really isn't needed for gold mining like it once was. Use the process described above will work extremely well for the needs for most prospectors. That's basically about it. I'm not going to get into this other stuff here.
I got you. No, it's all right. We know Kathleen's choice is the old water table, right? It gets rid of her black
everybody
sands.
has their own things they like,
Yeah, that's when you get down to the brass tacks. When you get rid of them black sands from your gold, it's the fun part. There's definitely some methods. I just try to just pan it and pan to get, because I just don't have I'm like you, Rich, when it comes to a water table. I just can't. I just can't dial it in.
I don't know.
I just don't have the
I
patience.
just can't figure it out. Every daggone gold I put on there, I see floating right off.
Mm-hmm. And I just don't have the patience. It's like
I just don't have the patience to pan. I'd rather use a water table. I mean, I can pan. I just don't have the patience.
Right,
for
but
it.
I think, like I'm sure like Rich can probably process it with a pan as fast as he could with a water table.
Yeah, I can actually faster.
Right, that's the thing. It's like
especially when you classify each classification down.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
It's easier.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's either gold or nothing.
Right. That's it.
Especially the bigger stuff.
That's what we want to know.
You're classifying it down. It's when you're panning that out, it's either gold in there or there's nothing. There's no smaller material mixed in with that gold.
Mm-hmm.
It's that size of gold. That's what makes it easier when you classify each set.
Mm-hmm.
That gold is that size of material you're dealing with. So once you get that size of black sands out of it, there's only gold left.
Sure. 'Cause, I mean, you've seen even like that gold Ray gets, that beach gold,
yeah.
Dennis. You've dealt with that, you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
You know, it was all a challenge. Lou's
Sure.
was a challenge. Ken's was a challenge. Ray's was a challenge. You know?
what's some big, coarse, chunky stuff? It's like,
John from down in Texas actually sent me some stuff that was a little challenge. It was a little slurry, muddy stuff, but
mm-hmm.
you had to make sure the gold didn't float out of that, so
Yeah, that's true. That's the thing.
that made it a challenge.
It's a challenge.
It was real small stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely a challenge. If you don't get the right piece of equipment, cleanup equipment, it's even more of a struggle. But like you said,
Just got to
Rich,
keep in mind, you know, make sure, you know, you use jet dry or
mhm.
Dawn dishwashing liquid or whatever, and you only need a little bit in there.
Yeah,
You don't want to get too much suds in there because then it'll get in the way of your panning. But
right. You don't want a bubble bath, you know.
yeah,
That's for sure. And like you said, still classify. You know, that way, get rid of the unnecessary crap. Make
yeah,
your life-
just like Razor said, if gold was easy, it wouldn't be worth as much.
True. That's just true. Yep.
Got to work for it.
Well, Ray's method is to drink lots and and send the rest to random people. Okay, that works. It's just the thing. Everybody's got their thing, you know.
Yeah, I'm curious. You know, obviously up in Alaska, they since we're not taking any equipment, obviously,
Right. Mm-hmm.
They have a whole variety of different cleanup machines, tools, and whatnot. So it'll be interesting because, like, we've never messed with the Blue Bowl.
Right.
I know some people like it, some people don't.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of curious, really, because obviously up there, you're going to work every day and clean up every day, and you don't got much time,
Right.
you know, in between, you know, to get some rest. So
You'll find out, Shad, that makes it a long, long day.
yeah,
Yeah.
Because when we were in Idaho, we did the same thing.
yeah,
You know, and you'll find out you might only want to take 1 or 2 runs because all that material you're going to have to clean out at the end of the day
It's
is-
true.
takes you a long time to do it, especially if you're waiting on other people to get on
Yeah.
equipment.
Yeah. Oh. Ed, do you
yeah.
know?
That's the thing. Like, obviously, being out there, I mean, yeah, they have generators and batteries and pumps and fuel,
Yeah.
but there's still, I mean, there's 8 of us, so there's 2 per dredge.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
So there is going to be kind of a backlog during the cleanup and condensing down your cons into more workable managing amounts.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I bet you we'll start off really strong, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, we'll hit a part of this trip, you know, being there for so long, nonstop, where you're just burnt out. And, like, maybe we just need to slow down for a day. But I guess
what you might want to do, and this is just a suggestion, if you get into where you're getting the good gold, just stay on and keep getting your gold and your concentrates.
Yep.
And then sacrifice one day just to clean up all day.
Yeah.
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 That way it'll give you resting time from out there doing that, and then you'll have a whole day that you can take just to clean up your materials and get your gold out of it.
Right.
Nope, that's a great point, Rich. I think that's awesome advice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you're on visible gold and visible pay streaks,
Stick and stay.
just get the material. You can clean it up later.
That's right.
Yeah, stay on it.
That's
I mean,
right,
Stay
yeah.
on it, get it as
up.
long as you can, and get that material saved up, and then
Yeah.
and the next day just
Yeah.
take it off and get the gold.
Heck
you
yeah,
know.
Shad. Do you
Take
know
the
what
time to do
kind?
it.
Shad, do you know what kind of cleanup equipment they have?
You know, I know they have like the what is it? The Clean Multi-Max cleanup sluice. They got a few other different types of cleanup sluice. They got gold cubes.
Okay.
I know they got all sorts of different matting to use in the different cleanup sluices, such as, you know, your Gold Hog, your Dream mats,
Sure.
the Keen Miracle mat. I mean, a whole array.
Okay.
They try to make it so whatever your preference and like it is, that you gives you options of what you're comfortable, or you can try something new that you normally don't have with you.
Well, that's cool.
But then they got the blue balls, a few other things.
Well, I'm sure they probably have that drop riffle sluice like Shannon had up there that time, because that's kind of what Darth does when he does his cleanup right on the dredge.
Yep.
He just sticks the 16 by 48 drop riffle sluice right on it, fires it up on idle, and just feeds the material in and classifies it that way. Concentrates it right down.
Well, that's
yeah, you're talking about what, the Angus McKirk?
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They're back in stock after a hiatus.
Are they?
I saw, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's what most people do nowadays. I know Matt Hospodar does it, Darth does it. We actually did it, and I think Carrie did it too. When we did it down in Virginia, that saved a lot of time running a lot of that material. We ran it through that and just idled it down, and it fit right down in the sluice. So,
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, and you can just, especially if you're working with a lot of cons.
yeah, if you get a half a bucket of material, that'll put it down right there.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool. Yeah.
That way you keep dredging longer. But I would get as much gold as you can in a day's time, and then go from there. And then if you think you're on a good spot, you're gonna stay on that spot, dredge all day the next day, and then take a day off and clean it all up.
Yeah, I was wrong. Not the Angus man. I don't know why I had that in my head. It's the La Trappe. Thank you, Tom.
All the trap. Yeah.
Yep. Or worst case, we'll do what Lou suggests: take flat rate boxes and mail it.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do that too.
Yeah, that's
We've
a real
done that
good idea.
before. Oh, one thing we learned: don't trust FedEx and do it through them
Oh.
and their flat rate. It wasn't a flat rate; it was expensive.
Well, what I did was in Idaho, and Lou helped me with this, was when I was doing after I did all my panning and all that stuff, I wanted to ship the material home because there was pretty much just straight black sands with the little blondes. I stuck them in the mason tub out in the sun every day and had them dried out the next morning, and I'd stick them in the Ziploc bags, and then she shipped it home for me when I left.
Oh, see, that's cool.
That way I went through the material back here again, and I got more gold out of it.
That's cool. That's the way to do it. Get it all you can.
Heck yeah, get it, just get it, and then clean it, get it home.
I don't know. We're still really partial though to our Cooley cleanup sluice. I won't lie.
But
we love that son of a gun.
You did take it with you.
I know you guys use it a lot. I see it in your videos all the time.
Right.
Yeah. Well, like Kathleen was saying, we get comments all the time on our videos about, hey, I love that little sluice. Where can I get it? So we always tell them, hey, come to goldprospectorspace.com, join the site, and reach out to Rich Cooley. Maybe he'll share, or Ken the Mountain Man, and they have the plans, and you can do it yourself.
There you go. Way to go. Or Rich needs to start. Rich and Ken should go into business building them.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, yeah, you won't have that there, Shad. So you'll find something you can use to get them processed down pretty quick. And, and let Kathleen take over, and pan away.
Oh, you'll get every little speck out of there. That's for sure.
Yep. There you go.
And you know what? She don't sleep much at times, and I guarantee you, she sees that goal, she won't quit.
No, she'll be like right there.
Which is nice, because then I can go lay down.
Right. Right, Kathleen just picks away at getting all that gold out.
It's all Kathleen's gold in the end of the day, right?
That's right. So
might as well make her clean it up.
And you go get a little nap. So
I keep it.
That's right. That's how that
She might
works.
take a while panning, but she's very thorough when she does pan, which is really good.
Right. That's the thing,
Very thorough.
Slow and steady wins the race.
That's right.
That's what they say. So there you go. There's
a good thing to do.
Mm-hmm. Heck yeah. Well, awesome, Rich.
Get it all.
Awesome, Rich. Thank you. Shad, do you got your precious metal prices tonight, by the way?
You know what? I sure do.
All right. Let's check them out before we hear some lost treasures in America.
All right.
Well, as you know, gold has been doing pretty well, and it looks like it's kind of calmed down of the going up and going down. like crazy. It's up $2 at 1,418.
Oh, okay. It
So,
came down from
could it
Wednesday.
be leveling off for a little bit and stabilizing? I don't know. We'll see this week. Silver did fall 4 cents, but it's still at $16.38.
Sweet.
See, I bet you wish you would have bought more silver when it was in $14.
I'm telling
Look at
you.
that.
Yep, that's right. See? Made
Now,
its move.
platinum made a little bit of a move over the past week.
Uh-huh.
It did fall $3, but it's up to $866.
Okay.
So it's kind of moved good. Palladium is up a whole dollar at 1,530.
That's still good.
And then, of course, rhodium stayed flat at 3,495. So it finally dropped below 3,500.
Wow. Still amazing.
Crazy.
It's just amazing.
But you know what? You got to love it that gold is still...
It's still 14, yeah.
For over a month.
Mm-hmm.
Been over 1,400.
Right, exactly. Now it's up there. So let's hope it just starts climbing again. We'll see what happens with it. We're always watching, that's for sure. Very cool, Shad. What about some birthdays? You got some birthdays today?
My God, we got some birthdays. And Dennis is back. Is he able to sing?
Oh,
I'm always a yes.
There we go.
Wait a minute. It's been so long since we heard Dennis sing. I forget what he sounds like. You know?
Oh, yeah.
My
I didn't know he was back. I just texted him and said, hey, let us know when you're back.
Nice. So, Dennis, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let her rip, Tater Chip?
Yep.
All right.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
See, and I thought it couldn't get better, but when you don't hear it for a while, it's even better.
I know it sounded really good this time. Like he was going downhill.
He was.
Before he went to his trip.
He was.
Now he's back, and it's amazing.
It's like he's a new man. Totally. Thank you, Dan.
Right. Well, it is July 28th, and you know what? July 28th is a great day. It's even my mama's birthday today.
Oh,
so,
happy
birthday, Nancy, Shad's mom. But yeah, we got several birthdays today. I'm impressed. We have Amanda Reed, B. Fank, Bill Dunham, Dave Reek, Deanne Schmidt, Dennis Sheridan, Elizabeth Lamond, Eric Moser, Filthy, Gary Thurston, Keith Hadsel, Kim Ari Morford, Rune Thomason, and Stanley Rivers. And I can only see a couple for tomorrow. But we have Bazooka Gold, Dan Kelsey, Jason J. Bird Yates, Jeremy Grant, Carl Sadvari, and Larry Sill Cockerham. So lots of birthdays.
Lots of birthdays. And who we got? When you're highlighting one?
We're going to highlight somebody. I did this name popped out, and we're actually going to meet this guy because he's in our group. So I was like, I didn't know it was his birthday. I'll have to send him a message.
Well, that's cool.
Dave Reek.
Okay.
He's from Bloomington, Illinois.
Oh. Okay.
So I know he's a hardcore fisherman. Yeah, I mean, he travels all over the world to go fishing. It's pretty cool. I'm going to ask him about it because it's fascinating. But he's been a member since 2014.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Coming up on his 5 years. He enjoys dredging and panning. Doesn't belong to any clubs. He found the site through the fellow prospector, Chuck Lassiter.
Yeah.
And what type of equipment? He uses a lot of custom dredges for Midwest prospecting. So him and his wife are coming up to Alaska with us in our group. They both like dredging. So
that is cool.
I think they're going to try to compete with me and Kathleen.
Maybe.
So we'll see what happens. It's on. That's all I'm going to say.
It's on.
Well, happy birthday, everyone. Hope everyone's having a great day.
Yes. Happy birthday, everyone. That is cool. Very nice. And somebody that's even going on this little adventure with you. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Dennis,
Pretty cool. Happy birthday.
Dennis, you did such a fine job singing. Are you going to do that fine of a job with Lost Treasures with Dennis Dayton. Are you going to do
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Where are you talking about tonight? Where are you going to?
We are going to Minnesota.
Minnesota?
Minnesota, because that was actually, I decided to go with Minnesota because on the travels home, I thought we were just driving through a sliver of Minnesota, and we drove a long ways through Minnesota. Of course, me, I have two hats that I wear.
Okay.
One is, it says "Live fast, fear nothing,"
Right.
and the second hat is my Green Bay Packer hat.
Yeah.
So since I was going through the Minnesota Viking territory, stopping and fueling up, I had to make sure I was wearing my Green Bay Packer hat. And I thought, you know what, I'm gonna do some lost treasures on Minnesota.
Oh, that's a good idea. So Minnesota. And wait a minute, where's your Prospector radio hat?
I got to get another one.
Oh, jeez. You go through hats. What do you do with them?
Well, the problem is they're black,
Right.
and when they sit on the dash of my truck, it fades them out, and you can't even hardly see it.
Why do you
So
put
the
them
last
on
one
the
that I got, I
dash?
gotta get some more from you. Next time you do ball caps,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna order about 6 of them from you. That way, I've got one every time I go out,
Okay.
and I always got one at home, one in the truck, one at work.
Yeah, I like to have one for goofing around and one dress one.
Well, let's make it happen by next Sunday. So everyone listening, maybe you can have some more Prospector Radio hats because I need some more.
Yeah, right now I got some
So
Crony
I might
Club
order-
hats, but I have no Prospector Radio
Yeah, I need some
hats.
Prospector Radio hats.
Okay.
So I'm out. I'll throw in at least 6 of them. Order 6 of them whenever you get them up.
Roger.
So
Roger. Okay. Got it.
all right.
All right. Well, take it away. Let's hear about some Minnesota.
All right, in Minnesota, a little bit of history on it before I get into the lost treasure part. It says that the recent gold discoveries in Ontario, just over the Canadian-Minnesota border, have prompted a renewed interest in gold exploration in the state. Gold was discovered in Minnesota streams in 1865, precipitating a gold and silver rush to the Vermilion Lake area. By 1867, however, it became clear that high-grade ore was not available in large enough quantities to support commercial mining. During the 52 days that the new stamp mill operated on the mainland near Rainy Lake City, however, 500 tons of rock from Little American Island were crushed, with a yield of about $12.50 per ton. The gold was from a 10-foot wide quartz vein that also contained, oh man, here goes the names, anchorite, anchorite, pyrite.
Wait, say it again.
No, I'm not repeating that word. Copyright and tourmaline. Numerous attempts were made without success to locate this and similar gold-bearing island veins on the mainland. And with that being said, we're going to jump into some of the lost treasures.
Lost treasures.
In Faribault County, a bag of gold coins was buried by a farmer named Joseph Winther on his farm bordering the Blue Earth River, half a mile west of Winnebago. And there's nothing like how many coins, but just as a bag of coins.
A bag of gold coins.
Bag of gold coins. In Kinnison County, in the town of Robin, along the banks of the Red River, several children playing found what they thought were shiny rocks the size of apples. They took them home to their parents, who discovered that they were gold nuggets. The children were unable to locate the place that they had found them. Placer gold is not known in this immediate area, so it is speculated that they either washed ashore from a sunken riverboat or someone had buried them at one time.
The size of apples?
Yes.
Wow.
It had to have been, yeah, I would imagine someone tried to bury some big old gold.
Mercy. Whatever came of those?
Yeah, I mean, you like to run across that, swimming in a river?
Yeah.
Playing around the river?
Yeah, but I mean, most kids you think would remember. Oh yeah, we found them over here. I mean, you know.
Oh yeah, you would think.
Kids' minds are clearer than ours. You know?
Yeah.
Or especially back then. I mean, yeah, they knew where the best fishing spots were and best places to catch toads. And so if you found some big old shiny rocks, I think I'd remember where they were.
I think I'd remember where it was too.
Uh-huh.
But in the same county, Kittson County, in the past century, there were many river boats that carried large amounts of gold and silver coins, which have gone down. Many of these coins washed ashore on the west banks of the Red River near the town of Noyes in the northwestern extremity of the state.
Huh.
So, yeah.
Okay.
If you're there in Minnesota,
Minnesota.
I highly recommend you go up there.
That's right. Ronald Tolbert
right.
should be listening to all these places because that's where he's
Oh,
at,
yeah.
right? He's up in Minnesota.
Well, here's another one. I don't know if this is near where he lives, but in Pipestone County, $55,000 in gold coins and bars were buried near the Pipestone National Monument by the Jesse James Gang.
Oh, there you go. That's a cool one.
Can you imagine that?
Mm-hmm. There you go.
I have, let me click over to here.
Clicking over to there.
Okay. Now, for some reason, I can't see the show. If you lose me, somebody send me a message and say that I
'cause
dropped.
You're kind of breaking up a little at times, so. Yeah.
Right. Well, I hope hope it doesn't drop.
If you do, we'll just keep going until you get back.
Well, I won't be able to tell if I drop because I'm on another page.
We'll just keep talking.
All right. I probably will. It says here in Minneapolis, a settler during the Civil War was said to have buried $5,000 of gold coins on another one on the Mississippi West Bank. Supposedly, he could never find it again, and it's somewhere on the grounds of the Minnesota Old Soldiers' Home.
Uh-huh. Well, I don't know.
I don't either.
Interesting.
Yeah. In La Crescent, the property once owned by H. Lilly is said to have had $60,000 of buried treasure on the grounds.
Okay. Wow.
And La Crescent, it's really cool because I'm looking at this. It looks like a big. It says established in 1857, apple capital of Minnesota.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know if that is like some type of a hotel but I can see like a gas station in the background.
Oh.
So wherever La Crescent is.
La Crescent, Minnesota. Okay.
Minnesota.
Okay.
Yeah. In the 1930s, Ma Barker and the Alvin Karpus gang
Mm-hmm.
buried $150,000 in $5 and $10 bills along Highway 52 between Chatfield and Rochester.
Huh. I would figure some.
That would be sweet
Yeah,
to find too.
I'd figure some highway worker done found them.
Just to find them old bills, just to have them, you know.
Yeah. Mhm.
Well, they're probably worth more than what actual face value is right now.
I wonder if it would be.
They had money from a $200,000 ransom. It was supposed to be under a fence post in a metal box. And as they were killed in a Florida shootout, the money was never recovered.
Oh, well, that's one to think about if you're in that area. Fence post.
Okay, east of Mentor, a large pile of cash is supposedly buried on the farm previously owned by Thomas Fontaine.
Thomas
Fontaine was a wealthy member of the community who was murdered in 1904.
Okay. Thomas
And that's-
Fontaine.
Yep. So anybody living there, want to look it up, do some research.
There you go.
It'd be really cool to have somebody, when I do one of these
Someday.
lost treasures, have somebody actually go out and try to find it and do some video on it. That would be really cool.
Someday.
And
Right.
finally, last but not least, in Henderson, a brewery owner named Charles Ney supposedly never deposited money in the bank. and kept his entire fortune in or under the brewery property.
Okay.
And that is, it doesn't say how much, but that was just the last little tidbit of lost treasures in Minnesota.
Very cool. Thank you, Minnesota, for those lost treasures. Pretty cool. That's awesome. Yeah, some of them Minnesota listeners gives you something to think about. There's treasures. Just got to find them. Get out there and look. That's all.
That's right.
That's half the fun. Just getting out there looking. Take a day. Take a weekend. Head out and see what you can do. Right? Why not?
Exactly. Oh, you know what?
What?
I take that back. I missed one.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry.
This might be the one.
This might be. It's absolutely. It's in Houston County. A lost treasure along the west bank of the Mississippi River at another one that. Well, I'm going to scroll down here at La Crescent, which we were just talking about. Right. Large amounts of American silver and gold coins have been found. They most likely are being washed ashore from a sunken riverboat.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
Yeah, so at La Crescent, in the west bank of the Mississippi River, I guess if you have a big storm comes through, you might want to go
get that metal
on the bank there.
That's right.
Because they're finding silver and gold coins.
That's right.
They keep washing ashore.
That's right. Get that metal detector. Get on out there.
Nope. Exactly.
Why not? Heck.
That'd be worth diving, and probably wouldn't have to go very far into the river.
Right. You probably wouldn't. That'd be cool. Well, there you go. That gives them. That's a good one. See, that would be an easier accessible one. So.
Oh, absolutely.
See, that could work. Pretty cool. Well, awesome, Dennis. Thank you. Where's the next location? Any idea?
I have no idea yet. I'll go somewhere on the West Coast. Next location. Possibly, maybe even up around Canada.
Oh,
I'm not sure yet.
Okay. All right. Cool. That'll work. Nice. Well, we look forward to it. Thank you, Dennis. Great job. Now, I was thinking too the other day. Do you remember when I was telling you guys about the blindfold gold pan thing, Dennis? Did you do it yet?
No, I haven't done it yet.
Okay. All right.
Have you done it?
No, I'm not going to do it.
What?
No.
No, you're going to do it.
No.
Gold Rush Days. Oh, yeah, you got to do it.
No, I'm leaving that for you experts.
No.
You, Swiftwater, Shad,
there's
Kathleen.
no experts when you're blindfolded.
Well, they say they are, so I want to see this stuff, It's like, let's make it happen, Facebook Live doing it, though. Not recording, not video, live. It's all about the live. So, yeah, I want to see this, I do. And also, Shad, don't forget, maybe when you get home, start that thinking about your little thing you was going to talk about with your how to read like a compass and a map and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah,
Remember?
definitely. Yeah, I'll put that together.
Yeah, well, don't think about nothing
pitch.
now. I mean, but when you get home, it would be cool. I've been thinking about that. Yeah, it's like very interesting. It's
I had a quick idea, though, to piggyback off of Dennis, since he did, Minnesota is our lost treasures, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, did you know in Minneapolis, Minnesota, there's a law prohibiting the use of alleys for through pedestrian traffic. No shortcuts allowed.
No shortcuts through alleys.
So if you're walking, you cannot walk through an alley.
You're joking.
Nope.
Oh, that's awesome. I like that.
That's stupid.
In Cottage Grove, Minnesota, as an emergency water-saving measure, your street number dictates when you can use your sprinklers and water your plants. Even number does days for even addresses and odd for odd.
What?
Yeah, so whatever your address is, it dictates when you're allowed to water your flowers.
Oh, my gosh. Okay.
Oh,
wow. Good one.
Here's an important one. You cannot land any aircraft, hot air balloons, parachutes, or hang gliders on park properties.
Oh, yeah, that's really important. I'm sure there's people
it's
think
an emergency landing. Nope, can't land here.
Find a new spot, mister.
And I don't know if this is a crazy law, but in Minnetonka, it is a public nuisance to pile, store, or keep old machinery, junk, furniture, household furnishings, appliances, component parts, or other debris. So keep it tidy there.
Obviously, they want to keep it neat. Keep it neat. That's
Wow.
They also, though, have to keep in that same town their wood piles neatly stacked or secured to avoid collapse,
really
lest be declared a public nuisance.
wow. Even if it's in your yard, it's got to be stacked and secured. Well,
Yep.
my.
And I guess that town is like just all about clean, you know,
Okay.
because you can't even have drive a vehicle where you have your wheels or tires deposit mud, dirt, or sticky substances on it. So no mudding and driving through town there. You'll be a public nuisance.
That sounds like it's a clean town. Yeah, they're covering everything in that town. I like that shit.
Okay. Also, this one's kind of funny. This is a trap, if you ask me.
Okay.
As of 2010, there's a statute that states no person may be charged with or convicted of the offense of drunkenness or public drunkenness.
Wait a minute.
The trick, though, is to avoid all other chargeable offenses once publicly intoxicated.
Wait a minute.
So you can be drunk, and they'll just wait for you to do something really bad.
Yeah,
to
they'll
mess
wait
up.
for you to screw up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, get drunk as you want. We're just.
In other words, they're trying to get a bigger fine.
Yeah, but it's okay if you're drunk.
Wow.
But we're watching.
And these are actual laws that are on the books.
Yep. Oh, hey, in Minneapolis and St. Paul, Minnesota, you are required by law to personally capture or destroy any wild boar that gets loose in those cities.
By law, you have to capture and destroy it.
You are personally responsible. And that's okay.
And remember, people, that this law is still on the books here. If you're married, and when the woman commits adultery on complaint of the husband, the woman and man that she had an affair with can be fined up to $3,000 and imprisoned for up to 1 year.
Are you serious?
Wow.
Yeah, that's still on the books today.
Wow, I'll be darned. Dang. Interesting.
Yeah, and last but not least, it's illegal to conceal your identity in public with a robe, mask, or other disguise for any purposes other than entertainment, weather protection, or medical treatment.
All right. Let me see. Let me think about that one. Huh.
Can't wear a ski mask, basically, and run around.
Okay, well, yeah. I guess that makes
Unless it's cold. The weather permitting part.
Weather
it's
permitting
okay.
part saves you.
So if you're going to hold up a bank and wear a ski mask, wait until the winter.
Wait until the worst day of the
Winter
year.
end.
Yeah. Don't try it in July or August. Yeah, it's not going to fly. Okay. What about the robe part? The robe part don't make no sense. You know?
Yeah, that's
What does a robe have to do with anything? Like, I don't know. Yeah, interesting. I like that, Shad. That's a good idea. Follow up wherever the treasures are with the weird laws of that.
I just got to thinking. I was like, oh, yeah, it could be funny.
I like them things.
Yeah, it
anyway.
actually could be funny.
It is.
Hey,
I'm
you get someone to want to go to that state and look for lost treasures, and then you find out the crazy laws. Well,
yeah.
Maybe I won't.
I
don't know. Alaska is still number one in the craziest
so far.
laws.
Yeah, so far Alaska's definitely.
Yeah, wait till you do California, Shad.
It can't be worse than Alaska.
Oh, I beg to differ.
You can't push a moose out of a airplane, and you can't get them drunk, and And
you can't whisper in somebody's ear. It's like, what? I love them ones. So yeah, that's cool because I like hearing these crazy things. It's like,
oh yeah, absolutely.
Makes you wonder if you got charged with one of these crazy things. Huh? Okay, just pretty interesting stuff, in my opinion. I like it. Good idea, Shad. And then, yeah, I can't wait for the little map compass thingy. I've had a compass forever. I have no idea how to use it. You know, it's like a desk ornament is all it is. So I would like to know how to use it. I'd like to know what that thing is for when you lift it up and it's got that line in it. And
Shoot your azimuth.
What is it, Rich?
Shooting your azimuth.
Shooting your azimuth. I don't want to.
Don't worry. We will talk about it.
Oh,
when,
yeah.
when we
Yeah,
return.
I need to know. What's my azimuth? Why is this like this? Why does it have a mirror there on that side looking back at me? I don't know. I've tried to, I don't even want to tell you the weird things I thought how you used it. So I can't wait. That is something I need to know. And I'm learning it from the best Marines. So there you go. That will help. Cool. Thank you, Shad.
You got it.
Pretty cool. So what else is going on? Well, we know Kathleen Shad's off to Alaska next week. Dennis just got back. Rich, anything happening with you this week? Just smoking some meat, or did you get that air conditioner done? What's happening?
Nah, I just got the garden pretty much cleaned out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm harvesting potatoes.
Are tomatoes in yet? Are they?
Potatoes.
I know, but are tomatoes ripe yet? Are they in?
Yeah, they're coming around.
Okay. And
Yeah, I still got tomatoes and potatoes and some okra.
Oh, okay. So there's quite a few things coming in.
And yeah,
Nice.
I got rid of my little cherry tomatoes. They were pretty much all cracking. So,
Oh, okay. But the big ones.
but I
are-
harvested half of my potato batch today,
Mhm.
which I got 2 5-gallon buckets out of it.
Nice.
Mostly all reds.
Okay. You got more still to get out, or is that all? of
Yeah,
them?
I got half a row,
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
about 15 feet.
Okay. Nice. And then the rest of the goodies are still coming in.
Yep. I got 2 5-gallon buckets today, so
Cool.
they're drying out now, and then I'll put them in a box with newspaper and put them in the bottom of the refrigerator, and
Mm-hmm.
they'll keep till next year.
Oh, wow. Gee, those keep a
We'll
long
eat potatoes all year.
time. I'll be darned. That's cool. Way you go, Rich. How's that? Did you get your air conditioner in, or?
Yep. We got all that done, and I've just been doing shopping spending some time with my brother the past 2 weekends.
Okay. But no, still
And
no.
doing family stuff, and
Right. No prospecting yet.
no.
Trips planned. We got some leads on some places for our crony outing, so
Oh, okay.
yeah, got a new lead this week. This one's an interesting one. I'll tell you guys about it off the air, and then
Sure.
we might have somebody on as a guest telling us more about it in the next upcoming weeks. So
All right.
it's one you guys.
But we do have our guest coming on.
Yeah, you got somebody coming on next week, right, Dennis?
Yeah.
And who might that be?
Yeah, it is David Hembray.
And who is he?
He owns the 10-mile mining district. He's like the how do you say it? He's over he's like a politician. He's like over us miners, like represents us.
Okay.
And actually, I was looking at it and reading on it, and actually, it's like he has more authority, according to what I was reading, than like the BLM or the state forestry or something like that. It's like they're underneath him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, what I was reading it was he'll be able to explain it a lot more, and he's got a lot of stuff to talk about, and yeah, really good.
All right, that's cool.
Got some good stuff to talk about next week.
That's interesting. Hold on a second. Somebody's asking in the Spreaker chat room, how do I call in with the question? Well, you call 419-520-7574. It's that simple.
Yeah.
And
Easy peasy.
easy peasy.
I was trying, while you guys were talking, I was trying, I know Shad and Rich, you guys would love that there was a sign that I took a picture of, and it said something about, it said Marines get the job done, or something. It was on a great big billboard. All of a sudden, boom, and then there was a bunch of them.
Uh-huh.
You'd see them every so often, so I tried to get that picture. I'm trying to find it because I know you guys would love that.
Well, sure they would. Let me see. I'm
I
watching.
think something about
I'm
they
watching.
kill and they get the job done, or something like that. I was
Something
like,
like
oh,
that.
they'd love that.
I'm-
I couldn't believe it was put on a billboard.
It was on a billboard?
Yeah, a big old sign. Somewhere I got a picture of it. And I'm trying to find it, and I can't find it. And it's aggravating.
All right, let's take
I know.
let's take this call real quick.
All right.
All right, hello caller. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Are you there, caller? Dang gum Skype. Hold on.
Gotta love it.
Hold on if you're there. Just hang on 1 second. Love this Skype. Can you hear us now?
Yes.
All right. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm Joel. I am calling from Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. Well, how are you doing tonight?
I watched Dennis's videos when he was out in Michigan, Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
My question is this. When Dennis was at the gravel pit, when you were running all that material,
Mm-hmm.
how many milligrams per yard were you getting there? And was that a glacial moraine you were on?
This is all
I
you,
don't know
Dennis.
exactly how much, material I was actually running. But it's all I know it's all glacial.
And
I mean, we're still getting stuff 70, 80 feet down, in the rocks.
Okay.
But as far as,
Would you estimate a fifth of a gram per yard or a tenth of a gram per yard?
how much gold that we're actually getting?
Yeah, per yard. Can you estimate that?
Oh gosh, we were probably getting, oh my gosh, per yard. I would say no less than probably 4 grams
per yard.
Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, because it's all concentrated.
Right.
Everything gets run where we're running, and it runs through a sand screw. So all the heavies drop in the bottom of that sand screw. So, when they drain that sand screw, it all drains in this one area.
Okay.
And all the gold concentrated. And we rerun our material and still find a lot more gold.
Okay. Gotcha.
Wow.
All right.
Have you ever tested that material other than the sand screw in that sand pit?
We have actually tested some other areas that I actually have on the video, and I don't know if it's just where they've scooped it up from around that area and kind of leveled out the place, but everywhere we've tested in that pit, we found gold.
Have the owner of the pit, if someone wanted to go in there and mine, would they take a percentage of it, or do they even do that at all?
Well, the owner that I go in, no, he doesn't take. We offered the first original pit. We offered the owner, a percentage of it because we wanted to go in there. We tested it and had gold, and we, offered him, hey, we'll give you 10%. And he just laughed. He shook our hand and said, keep all the gold you find. He said, I've made my millions off the gravel and still making it.
Okay.
So.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yep.
Good point. Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, to me, to go out there is so far away. The reason why I'm asking is this: is Gold Rush is a lot of hype. Mm-hmm. They get paid $50,000 an episode. Todd did to do everything, so they have the access to equipment that a normal person does not.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing I've learned, it's volume to make any money.
Sure.
But I'm very, very interested in a front loader, an excavator, running a wash plant, and running like terminal moraine material from a terminal moraine. I have an overlay maps that go on Google, and you can see exactly where the terminal moraines are.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just curious what your opinion would be if you ran not necessarily at that gravel pit there, but your experience out there in Ohio and everywhere, because the Abitibi Greenstone Belt runs from Wawa, Ontario to Val d'Or, and it's one of the biggest greenstone belts in the world. And the glaciers would have brought that down into Ohio, Michigan, in there.
Yep.
What would all of your professional opinions be if someone ran 200, 300 yards a day of material from a gravel pit?
Mm-hmm.
Would there be enough in there to make a living at it?
If you could run that much material at a gravel pit, you would have some serious money in gold. I mean, it's there. I mean, it's all glacier. But it doesn't matter if it's a pit in Indiana, Ohio, Minnesota, Michigan. The gold's there, and the gravel pits are some of the best places to get it because especially when you get by the sand screws. I mean, everything's concentrated. When they get the clean sand and all the heavies and dirties fall and they drain out on the other end. So, but if you've got something to run that much material, man, you're going to be in some good money.
Right, but would it?
Yeah, but before you would go that big scale, I'd be testing everything out first.
Right.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
That's my thinking, Rich.
I would run a high banker. I would take a high banker and be testing everywhere, not screwing around.
And that way you can see how much material you're actually running to what gold you're getting. And then you can sit down and try to figure it out. If you do run a yard of this material, how much gold it would be.
Right, because the cost of all this equipment and stuff like that, is it way out to the cost of what you're going to find? It's,
I think the best for you guys, the best bang for the buck, I love his website, is Heckler Fabrication. He's out in Midwest somewhere. He makes some amazing high bankers, trommels. He makes trommels for a mini trommel that is like 4 to 5 yards an hour, up to trommels that run like close to 100 yards an hour. It's my favorite website to go to. You guys, if you went to Heckler Fabrication, great. I'm not Heckler. I'm Joel. I'm just saying. I was really impressed with his website for equipment. It's just amazing. That's what I was thinking of getting one of his like the trommels or a used trommel somewhere. But I'm absolutely obsessed with it. Mm-hmm. Almost every hour of the day, it's thinking about gold mining constantly. So I have to do something about it.
Oh yeah, you do. You gotta cure that fever. Is what it is.
I know. You get a hook. So you, Dennis, real quick. So in your travels in Ohio, Michigan, on your videos, the terminal marines that are out there, do you really think it would be possible if you ran enough yardage to make some money at it?
Yeah. If the pit that I'm at right now with Dustin, if we could take off for a solid month, I guarantee you I'd make a lot more than what I make at my job.
Why don't you take the plunge and do it?
Yeah. Dang.
Well, trust me, I keep putting
Dude, if you could pull in that much gold, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean,
I've been pushing it. I've been plugging it.
Let's do it. Yeah, if they don't mind you doing it, I mean, that'd be like ideal.
Yeah. I mean, if you move 200 yards, shoot, that's how many tons or grams of gold there? I mean, you could get about $30,000 of gold a day.
Yeah, that's...
Well, here's the thing, though. Whatever I take in and prospect during the day, we have to pull out it in the evening. So I can't leave my equipment there.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
But if they would allow you to set up some kind of an operation, would it be
absolutely
feasible? Okay.
The pits around where I'm at are this is the second pit I'm working, are really good, and actually we're on the verge. Well, he's been talking to the owner, which actually owns the pit across from where we're at. So we're looking at a third pit now to be able to work at. It's and one of the things is I don't want to go in really with some really big equipment because then it might start throwing up some red flags, and then I have to do this and have to do that, and I kind of like it what I'm doing right now. I mean, it's but I'm still trying to get well now since I got the claims in Idaho. Most of my vacation time is going to be out there running those claims. But I'm still trying. I've been talking to him last year. Hey, let's take a week off. Let's work this place for a week straight. But whatever I take in and set up that morning, I gotta undo it, pack it in, and take it back out when I leave.
Gotcha.
Would they be open to anybody else coming in there, or is it strictly for you and your friend?
Well, right now it's just I have permission because his uncle actually owns the place, so right now it's just I can go because I basically go whenever he goes.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Sure.
And I don't want to piss him off, and then and him not wanting me coming in there anymore. Whatever he wants is what we do. We take baby steps, and
Heck yeah.
I don't want to say on air, but I kind of extrapolated where those two pits are from Google Earth, from your video watching where you went to get gas and like that. So I want to say on air in case someone else wants to go there and get in there.
No.
But so you would assume that the gravel pits in that area would probably yield somewhat similar to what you're getting. Granted, yours is concentrated because of the sand screw, but in the other parts of the pit,
there's lots of pits in the area where I'm at. Yeah, good gold.
Okay.
So interesting. Find a place around them areas to prospect. I mean, that would be a start. I don't know if I don't know. I would think if those areas were setting up operations, that mining companies would already be in there, mining. This is just my opinion. That, you know what I mean? That's so. Before I'd invest a lot of money in equipment and stuff like that, I would.
Lee Hirschberger actually. Since I've been talking to him last year, the guy that was doing the little gold spinner,
dude.
Yep, he went to talk and test on a pit up where he lives, and he just a stone's throw away from Michigan.
Yeah, right.
And he's actually got stuff setting up now to put in operation as the plant runs to capture the gold before it gets washed, sand and stuff. So he's got a good gig going on now.
Right. I guess you just need to talk to people. I mean, is there any pits in your area? Would it be worth talking to people? Or, I don't know if there's gravel pits in that area. I know we have them here in Ohio, and it's one of them things. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a thermal moraine that runs in Connecticut along Long Island. It's a thermal moraine and stuff, and I was tempted to go in there and take a high banker and really see what I could. I picked out a number of gravel pits all along that.
Right.
Because it'd be easier to go to a gravel pit and buy, 2 yards of material as opposed to digging it yourself. That way you could kind of get a sample of what's in there, kind of.
Sure.
At a gravel pit instead of digging, randomly everywhere.
Well, I tell you the best thing to do if you go into a gravel pit, go into the gravel pit, and no matter where you go, you talk to the people that work in their supervisor. Say, hey, I'm going to buy some of your sand. You might pay $20-25 for a truckload or something like that. But say, I really like to get some of your dirty sand around your. You tell them, say, around your sand screw. I say, I don't want the clean stuff. I need just some of the dirty stuff to plant a garden with roses and stuff. And they'll get in with that front end loader and they'll grab a big old scoop. Right there from where they drain the stuff at, and you want to test it, see if that plant's got good gold. It's worth paying $20-25 a truckload for it.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Because
you don't tell them you're going to use it to see if there's any gold in it. You just want to use it for your garden.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good idea, Dennis.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes.
One way to find out.
I was wanting to go test some gravel pits like in the Finger Lakes in New York. Up there, the thermal moraine runs along there. Of going closer to the Abitibi Greenstone Belt and get closer up there near where you're at and seeing if it was higher concentration than down here. That was my objective, but I'll have to try that though. Thank you very, very much for your time.
Oh, you're welcome.
I really appreciate it.
Let us know how it turns out for you.
Yeah,
okay?
Yeah.
I will.
You go sample it, call back because I want to know.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah, it's one thing I learned on Gold Rush. It's volume.
Yeah.
It's all we make any money at.
Sure, right. If you're going to make a living, it's all about volume.
Yes.
Oh, you're making a living at it,
Yeah, definitely. So keep us posted, definitely.
I will. Thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome. Thanks for calling, buddy.
You too. Bye.
Right. Take care. Bye-bye. Very cool. Interesting.
Absolutely.
Interesting. Yeah. That's a topic we've not touched on too much, but very cool. Well, thank you, Dennis, for answering his questions and helping him out.
I'm glad he called in. I mean, that's the thing, it's If you ever go to a gravel pit, don't tell them you want to buy some material from around their sand screw. You know, hey, I want to check see if there's gold in it. Don't ever tell them that, because then they're not going to even give you any of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just the worst thing in the world to tell them.
Me, I would think, right?
You go in there and buy some material, some of your dirty sand.
Give me some of that
you
dirty
dirt
dirt
around the garden.
Yeah, I want the dirty stuff. That's it. Just
You know,
load me up
you
with
get
that.
you get a couple front end loads of that. Like I said, I think you might pay maybe $20, $25 for a pickup truck load full, but you'll have a few $100s worth of gold in it.
Oh, that's cool. That's a good idea.
Yep.
Real good idea. That gives you an idea then, right?
Yep.
Then you can take the next steps if you want. Very cool. Thank you very much, Dennis.
So all I got to say is, people better stay away from my house and out of my sand piles I have over here too.
Why have people been getting into your sand piles?
Yeah, those are off limits.
Have people been coming and getting scoops of sand out of your sand piles?
No, but the cats have been using it like crazy
Well,
around
I bet
here.
they have, yeah. That's like a big, gigantic litter box right there.
Yeah.
Well, hey, you're finding some extra surprises in every pan, right?
Yeah.
It's
There's
like,
a
what
golden
is that?
surprise in
Yeah.
every pan.
Yeah, what in the world is that floating around in there? Little bonus. I'm telling you. Awesome. Well, I think that about covers everything tonight. You know, Shad, Kathleen, you guys have a safe trip. Have
Lots
fun.
of pictures, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you. We will.
Have fun. You know,
Oh, and I found the picture.
what for Shad?
Yeah, Shad and Rich.
And Rich,
I know they
yeah.
go, but I couldn't. It was. Oh, come on! You've got to tell me it's already on there again.
Find it. Send it to the group.
Just while you're finishing things up, I'll get right back to it. Keep talking.
All right, send it
As
to
you're wrapping things up
yeah,
here.
I'm wrapping it up. So send that picture in the group to them guys. Very cool. And like I said, Shad, Kathleen, have a safe trip. Get that gold, and you know, if you get a chance to give us a call during the show, do it. We'd like to hear from you. If not, we'll be looking for pictures when you can post them and whatever. Just have fun, man. Enjoy yourselves. You'll be missed.
Yeah.
You know,
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good time, guys. Be safe. Rich, thanks for being here as always, brother.
Ready.
Dennis, you too. Thank you, brother. And
Oh yeah.
I guess, you know, until Wednesday, West Coast Wednesday, we'll be here 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget to join us.
Oh, and
what?
here it is.
Send it.
Says Marines fight to win.
Well, there you go. Send
So
it.
I'll send you that picture, Shad and Rich. I know you guys will love it.
All right.
Yeah. All right, cool. Kathleen, take us out of here.
Good night, gold diggers.
Good night, everyone.
Night, everybody.
Be sure to tune in next Sunday at 7:30 for another great show. For updates and more info, please go to www.prospectorsradio.com.